So I was having a nice relaxing Saturday morning on the couch, and then I answered my phone. So now we've got some pulling to do. This is partially loaded, not full. Said it should be right about 60,000 pounds total weight. That could not have come any closer to tearing all this up. This is a Conestoga, so this is all soft material, and it didn't cut it, and also didn't smash his fairings into his cab, so he's very lucky he stopped where he did. There's no major damage to the truck really. So we got to figure out how we're going to set up my truck to pull it all out. Yeah, he was coming down the highway this way, obviously, and just on the ice last night, I believe it was. I'm not entirely sure. Just came off at full highway speed, and that's what happens when you open the door with your brakes released on a new truck. But he came off at highway speed and just lost it right through here, went through that fence and off out into the desert. Now the problem with this road that we're on, this is Highway 20 out to the east of Bend, is there is no shoulder, and everything is just straight off the side. You can see the white line is, oh, here's the white line right there, and that's the edge of the pavement. So there's no shoulder to work with, everything slopes off. Luckily this is not one of the spots where it goes steep off, like down. So my thought is, this is all super sandy and soft in the summertime, you could never do anything out here, but I'm kind of thinking with it all being frozen, and it feels really hard to walk on, I might be able to go up the road, turn around, come back in here and back my truck down into this. And if I can get my truck like right in here, I can really dig into this hard with the spades and pull. Because like I said, he weighs about 60,000 right now. I weigh 36,000, so we're seriously outweighed. So it means we have to pull really hard. So I think I'm gonna go turn around and then try to back into this. If I just back off just enough to get my truck off the road right here, I for sure wouldn't get going again. But if I back out into that flat, at least do the hard pull to get him straightened back out, then I should be able to get a run up this back onto the road, and then can pull him all the way back on here. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see how it all works out. If I get stuck down there, then I'll just have to call someone to come pull me out. That'll be fun. All right, we got lots of pulling to do. We're definitely gonna need our spades, so get these flipped down. So, and I would like to grab the truck and the trailer. I wonder if I got over here. Like if I backed right up to where I'm standing, I could grab the back of the frame of the truck and pull on the actual drives of the truck and pull on the trailer to try to spin it straight. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Let me look. Barbed wire fence everywhere. Yeah, if I could get like a hold of this I think I'm gonna back up over here first and try to grab this and pull, plus your trailer to get this started around, then move back up and pull you straight, because I don't want to slide the trailer that way at all before it straightens out, or it's gonna tear the side of this trailer because your fairing's already sitting against all this. So I think what the first thing to do is get it to straighten out some before we start so we don't tear that. So I'm gonna move over some. All right. Check out that fancy truck. That is cool looking. Okay. Need the driveline bag out of the way. Hopefully we don't need that today, but we are gonna need crane pins up here. Perfect. And grab that. Cool. Let's dig our spades in. Want to definitely dig that passenger side in one harder, since that's the way we're going to be pulling. Get our underreach out of the way. I recently had a conversation with Matt, the owner of Jackknifed and the designer of this unit, about integrated underlifts versus independents. And for towing, integrated, where it's part of the boom, better, you have more lift height. It gives you a lot more options in towing, but for recovery, having it attached to the boom can cause it to get in the way. Where if it was an independent that was just permanently stuck right here and the boom did all of its stuff on its own, in recovery situations, you would never have to worry about it and like routing your lines around it and stuff like that. So kind of a, both have pros and cons type of thing. Okay. Both of you come down. Bring this up a little. So much better than steel cable. Okay.
And then you release the brake of the tub?
Yeah, you'll release everything, but not till we're all hooked up and ready. Aluminum trailer. That's fun. Those are steel cross members right there. Son of a bitch. Did you hear me tell him, don't release the brakes until we're hooked up and ready? And then I crawl under his trailer and he hops in and releases the brakes. Luckily he's stuck jackknifed and it can't freaking go anywhere, but yeah. That could be very dangerous if like this was a spot where the truck could roll and I'm under it and did things I didn't tell him to do. It's kind of our only option under here. Oh, we got that right there. grab us a snatch block. Let's bring this line down. The sun comes up, it's gonna get really bright out here. My glasses on. Get up here. Let's open this up. And close it back down. All right. Let's see what happens. Okay, get in the truck, release all your brakes, and just hold the wheel straight so it doesn't turn.
All right.
Even though your brakes are already released. And I know they are because your horn's honking while your door's open, and that's what these trucks are telling you. Okay. Make sure this pulls up right, which it is. Make sure we're off of the airbag, which we are. Sheave heads are spun right. Okay. Okay, make sure that opens up correctly. Nice. That's sitting still. We're pulling with both lines at once. Just dragging them right around. So I'm gonna go to the other side because we can only turn so far till my rope will hit the trailer. Now that we know it's working, I can go look. Okay, go ahead and let your wheels turn that way as I pull you out, because then when we get straight, it'll start to come around. Yes. Okay. So that rope there on those winches is what I want to watch. Oops. Okay. Ready to move forward and straighten out. Okay, set your brakes. Okay, don't move. I wonder if I can do that, not be in this brush too bad. I can for a little bit. If I just kick my front end over here, I can actually go over a little, and if I get stuck, I can winch myself back to him. Yeah, we can do that. Remotes help. So my goal is to get his tractor straight enough that it will roll instead of slide sideways, or mostly to it, so that I can get up there and just hook to his trailer with one line and winch him all the way back up out. So I really wanted to get it straight without tearing. It's a Conestoga trailer. Those are not cheap to replace all of that, and somehow he didn't damage it. Winches work better when they're locked in. Just FYI. Okay. This is going to be a problem. We're going to have to watch that one real close. That hook looks like it's bound under his frame. I'm going to make sure that's not the case. It is. There we go. See, that was caught under. I wanted to peel that up as it turns and comes out of there. Okay, release all your brakes. Set the brakes on the truck. Release the trailer. Trailer release, truck set. Okay. Now I'm going to move this to the other side of his light. Hopefully it gets over there. This sucks. Okay. Okay. Just gotta watch that handle. All right. Trailer released, truck set. Okay. So I want the truck to slide, not roll backwards now. Help it get more in the straight line. So his truck is locked up, trailer's released. That makes the back end slide instead of rolling out over this way where we don't really want it to go. So I'm going to stop pulling with the yellow and only pull with the blue. So we're single lining it off of one winch right now because that other one's going to bind up in his tarp handle. Okay, set all your brakes. We don't want to pull too much harder right here because I want to rip this whole cross member out of the back of his frame now that we're pulling straight on the end of it. So, he does not have holes in his fifth foot plate to use, so that won't work. We're doing good, yeah. So, I really would prefer your truck to stay in the same tracks that you came in on, so we're not out into this other brush tearing up your skirts and stuff.
All right.
So, I'm gonna move up ahead behind you, like towards the way out, and hook straight to the back of your trailer.
Okay.
And then I'll pull you back. You're gonna turn that way as hard as you can. And you're probably gonna end up over here, but I think you'll be able to put it in drive and pull forward and get straight, and then I can just pull you right out.
All right.
So I'm gonna go move all this and move my truck, and then we'll do that.
All right.
So, you guys heard the plan. Okay, so I moved the truck up, kind of in line with the trailer. And what I did up here, I'll show you how I rigged this to try to not rip this trailer apart. Is if we look under here, you got this cross member right here. It's your airbag support. It's bolted into this. This trailer frame is actually pretty thick, but it's aluminum. It's bolted in here. It's bolted on the other side. Here. Top bolt up here on each side. So I grabbed that. It doesn't pull on the airbag. It doesn't pull on these hoses to like pinch them. But to hook up a second line to make a bridle back here, didn't want to put all the force just on one cross member, so this one goes over the cross member and is hooked to the actual axle mount cross member up here. So now we have all of, I don't know if you can see, all of those bolts up there on that much bigger cross member. So we're sharing the load between multiple points under there. Then I came back out and I went around that bar and just to the center right here, like that. Don't super like that, but it'll be okay. There. So I went around the outside, so I came through the center, and it pulls the side. It's going to hit this stuff, and don't want to damage all that. And then up here, we're just going right off the boom head. I moved the shackle and snatch block to the other side because when we get up on the road, I'm most likely going to be pulling from as far over as possible without getting into the other lane. So this is over on this side just to be prepared for that. Lock in, dig our spades in. We'll wind this in and make sure we're happy with everything, and then start pulling again. Some people say not to put the hook directly to the chain, but I do.
Hey there.
How's it going?
Good. Oh, we just heard someone went through our fence.
I was just gonna ask if this was your fence. Yeah.
So we just...
The driver's in the truck, all their information on the side, and then ODOT and OSP were out here, so they have all this
They got
recorded as well.
everything?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you call ODOT or OSP, they should have the whole incident
Cool.
recorded already.
Well, I'm just doing a recon. I think we have everything we need. But
Oh, there's plenty of barbed wire laying around right now, I can tell you that.
we got yeah, and luckily the cows are down on that end right now.
Perfect.
So, well, cool. Well, we got to run to Brothers, so
Okay.
I guess about that time you might have them back through the fence.
Hopefully.
Awesome.
All right. Yep, no problem. Yeah, there's plenty of barbed wire, and the ranchers out here, they just use stuff out here and maybe a few new posts to fix a fence. Okay, release all your brakes and turn that way as hard as you can. I want to go where I can see my truck and his at the same time before I start pulling, because I am at a slide angle on my truck. I don't want to like flip it over and not notice. Okay, I don't want to get his... Okay, stop there. Turn your wheel. Turn your wheel all the way this way. Do you have a power divider lock?
Yeah.
Okay, lock it. All right, hold on. Get him some slack. Okay, try to go forward and this way as much as you can if it will. Nice. Okay, stop. Okay, a little more. Just watch me, make sure my... Stop. Okay, turn all the way that way. Put it in neutral. Okay, all brakes release. And yeah, he's doing what I want him to do. That'll work perfect. Okay, go ahead and straighten up your wheels. A little more, a little more. A little more, right there. If this was summertime and the ground was not frozen solid, there's zero chance either one of these trucks would be out here off of that road without just plowing through soft sand and just being buried like to the axles. This frozen ground is the only reason my truck was able to leave that pavement. But what I'm thinking is I'm here, like, once I get him back to me, I might unhook that and get up there and see if he can just back out. He might get most of the way, and I'll just leave this hooked so that I can just grab back on and pull him the rest of the way. And there'd be a lot less time of sitting up in the road, winching slowly, I think. I don't know. Okay, stop there. Set your brakes. I think, well, I'm gonna unhook either way to get my truck out of here, but I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to plan for the problem, hook this up over here, and then we're going to try to have him back out and see if it works, and if not, I'm already going to be set to hook on and pull him out. That's going to try to fall down though. Ratchet straps solve everything. Now that can't fall back down. That can't fall back down. Okay. Okay, you're gonna hold this and stand over there and film.
All right.
And then I'm gonna hop in and I'm just gonna try to back it out as far as I can.
Okay.
And see if it does it.
And
then if not, we'll at least get all of this, because we don't need to winch right here.
all right.
So at least get the trailer up onto the road, and then I can winch the rest up on if we need.
Okay.
So. leave all the brakes set till I tell you.
All right.
I'm gonna hook everything up, pull forward, and then I'll winch you onto the road. So that worked actually pretty well. I probably could have ramrodded it a little harder and got that up there, but it's so icy on the edge of the pavement right here. And one with my truck back here too, another lane of traffic over there we don't want to go into. And also I don't know how well that load's strapped down in there after that, so safe bet. Get it that close, just winch it over that hump so we're not sliding and spinning and have anything bad happen. Okay, I'm gonna pull ahead a little bit and then winch them up. Make sure this does what we want. Let's go make sure all this does what we want. Looking good. Not looking good. See that? We don't want that. There. Okay, release all your brakes. Hold on, I'm gonna let this guy go. All right, turn your wheel towards me. Driver's side, yes. Okay, all brakes released, neutral. Okay. Oh. Okay. Just trying to keep this trailer out of that lane. Okay, straight. A little more, right there. Those tires are sliding down. I want them to come up. They're biting now. We're good. Okay, pull forward and get in your lane. Easy, because I've got the winch hooked up. Easy. Slow. Set your brakes. Okay. All right. Let's get him unhooked and see if we got any damage or anything on the truck, and he's hopefully good to drive out of here. Okay, all the cross members good. Didn't bend the bottom of anything. Didn't pinch any airlines, didn't ram any airbags. Oh, and we didn't rip the trailer in half. What I will actually do is hook that to that, that to that, and that to that. So when I pull this in, it's got some resistance just to help spool the line. Okay, I've got you on hook, so just pull up here so we're off of the line. Don't get off in the soft stuff though. Stay on the pavement, please. Pretty please. Okay, once I get this all wound in and throw those chains up, we'll go check out the truck and see how we did. Okay, so we checked. Everything under there is good. We also pulled on the rear of the chassis here. Wrapped right around. The chain didn't even make, oh, it made the very slightest little mark in it. Didn't hit the airbag. Cross member didn't get ripped out. All good there. All tires good. You even still got all the plastic, which surprises me.
Yep.
Even the front bumper, all that, just from the barbed wire. If that's all the damage you got from going off there, I'd say you're doing pretty good. Didn't crush the fairings. And didn't cut the trailer. You can see where the fairing was sitting, but didn't cut it. All right. And the ranchers are here fixing the fence. The driver's going over to make sure they have all the information, but like I said, since OSP and DOT are already out here, they already have all the info. But I would say that is mission accomplished. 60-mile-an-hour truck wreck, loaded truck off through the desert. Just me and the old jackknifed got it done. No damage. Truck's gonna drive away, continue on its delivery. Driver already checked the load. Everything's still strapped down good. So we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Oh, and just one more quick thing as I'm picking up my warning sign down the road here. I walked over. Driver was over there apologizing up and down to the ranchers, offering if there was anything he could do. He said he'd even stay and help fix the fence. And they said, no problem at all, just happy he's okay and wishing him a Merry Christmas. So, all good and all good people all the way around. Let's get out of here. Ow, I hit myself in the head.